Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I got two of my slides cut for optics from Dynamic Weapon Solutions in California. The two slides that I got cut was the HK P2000 SK and HK P2000. Okay, both of these are cut for the Holosun K series optics. So if you have a H&K P2000, there's not going to be too many slide optics cut options for you. Right Armory does it as well, but they do a deeper cut, and I think there's a plate with the rear sight integrated in it. I want a direct mount, and Dynamic Weapon Solutions does it. So I got these back, and I'm looking at the cut. Something that you want to take note is if you're going to get direct milling, they have a couple of options. You can get RMR footprint or whatever. Just go on the website, take a look. So a couple of things you just want to take note. The firing pin safety spring has, you're going to install it, and just be careful when you're going to push down the optics, tighten the optics, and that's what's going to keep what's going to keep the firing pins safety plunger spring from popping out or whatever in place. Keep it in place. Also, when they do a milling, there's a roll pin here, so this roll pin is milled down. I don't think this one is, so just to keep note, if you ever have to do some internal work in the firing pin, just make sure you don't lose that roll pin. If you lose it, it's not that big deal. I guess you can order one, cut one down and stuff like that. So after they mill it, you will have these two recoil lugs. They're not very deep, they're not really deep, so kind of shallow recoil lugs. I don't know how functional are they, but they're there. Okay. I opted for the suppressor high sights, so I can coat witness, which looks really nice. They do offer a free Cerakote on these, so I think it's just black. I don't remember if you could pick other colors or not. But if you don't do it, so you'll see some markings here when they place the slide in a vise, which is not a big deal. I mean, I don't think a really big deal is if they didn't Cerakote it, but obviously this would be exposed bare. I think these are stainless steel slides, but I could be wrong. But they would be bare exposed slides. I think the best thing for you to do would be to get nitron recoated, but I think that takes a lot of time, and they don't do it. So one other thing you might just want to be aware of. So they remove everything, and they Cerakote it. When they Cerakote it, the problem is they Cerakote the whole slide, and then there's going to be Cerakote inside these channels right here where it goes into your frame, and you just want to maybe clean those out with a plastic pick, scrape them a little bit so there's no Cerakote inside there, and it's kind of like gritty when it slides. I did a little bit. I don't know if you can catch it, but I'm gonna do some more. Here's the P2000. Give you some closer look. So they also offer the one where they cut a little bit deeper, and they put it's a plate system we use. So you can look at those on their website. The price I got was, I think, was $150 per a slide. I did pay for expedited service, which they post on their website is a 1-day turnaround. And being realistic, it's not a 1-day turnaround. It's about a week. There was some miscommunication when I ordered my slide cut. I also ordered what they call extra EPS carry, and I guess they were in stock and they became out of stock, whatever. Long story short, slides were done. It was just sitting there and waiting for the optics to come in until finally I communicated with them. It's like, hey, send me this slide, don't worry about the optics, you can send it afterwards. So one thing I would say, if you're gonna pay for the expedited slide cut service, I would just make sure that you know, if you're ordering optics, you tell them to like put it aside, have it ready, and then that way your slide can come back. So it's roughly about, I think the slide cuts could be done around like a week or so, maybe in a day turnaround like they say, but I don't think realistically in a day is ideal. But so yep, just want to give you show you how they look. So I will show you now. If you're gonna get the EPS carry, they extend out. I don't know if you can see that. And I think what I'm going to do is most likely I am going to get put on a 507K or 407K. I don't think I'm gonna put the EPS on here. Another thing is, here you go. This is how much they're gonna screw into the slide. That's not a lot in my opinion. Whether that's gonna shear off, loosen, or whatever, I don't know. The depth of these holes in the slide are milled a little bit, like they go all the way through, because it's not, so for example, you can see that one. And this one is milled down a little bit deeper. But they do have more room for a longer, what's it called, screw. So I think I would prefer a longer screw, but over here on this hole right here, there's not much meat anyway, so I don't know. That's something that you might want to think about if you want to get these done. What else is there? I think other than that, that's really basically it. I mean, if I'm gonna put one on here, I don't think I'm gonna be racking the slide off of the optics. I don't think I trust the screws with going into the slide that much amount. It does have the recoil lugs, like I said, but I'm not sure, being how shallow they are, I'm not sure they're gonna really do anything, but I could be wrong. So here's the two slides, just so you can see them. And I'll get them mounted. I'll take another video with everything mounted. All right, thanks for watching. And just do research before you get the slide cuts for the P2000 SK and the P2000. All right, I think it's kind of tricky with these slides because what they did is cut out the holes here to lighten it up and everything. So there's not really much meat on top and what you can melt down. Also, the internals over here might be really close to where they're milling. That's all right. Thanks for watching, and have a nice night.